Sorry, guys, my husband called. I was trying to tell him to please text me, and you know how that goes. So anyways, but she helps us with so much. And then right now she's been working on the cottage since last summer. And if you don't specifically sometimes tell her what to do, then you end up with things that aren't quite finished. So we've kind of had to say, hey, we've given you lots of room and space. And I literally, one of the days she came in after working with my husband, she sat on the couch and like I said, she cooked a couple of meals or, you know, got some iced tea or whatever. And then for me, and then she just sat there and watched. We were blowing through like a TV series on Amazon Prime. And yeah, I mean, you know, a real clean one that we could, you know, kind of watch through. And I mean, she's 22. So she was just like, she was playing games on her computer and watching the show. So it was all good. All right. So in this one, it has a bit of a tuck. And so I made this. And of course, I had to have ledger paper because my dad was a CPA. My husband's a CPA. And then these are just gold stickers that I love. They're little circles. And then more lace and doilies. And guys, when you cut up a doily, you keep every little shred of it. Because look, yeah, isn't that cute? So anyways, and then I can tuck it like that. And that's set. And if I wanted to, I can put, oh, whoops, I forgot. Here is a belly band with a cute little, came in the kit from Pink Paisley. So I just shushed it up a little and went with that. Yeah. And I inked it up. And so that fits right in here. I could go longer. I could add another longer one in, or they could. But I really thought, I really like putting pictures on these down here. And then you can tuck this in. And yeah, then you can add more to the, you know, the tag itself. And honestly, you can journal back here or you could even journal here. So there's a lot of options with these. And pictures here and anywhere you see open, you can also add paper and just make it like a journal, you know, journaling page. And then here again, and these are from the Target Dollar Spot. They're just those puffy stickers years ago, Carta Bella, and I thought I would write here. And then here is this one. This is a side pocket, kind of a tuck pocket, but pocket. More of those auction. This is just a vintage print. And then right here, I'm going to put another picture. I didn't ink the back because this is, it came to me, it's on slick paper. I don't like them on slick paper. It was the first time where I was like, ooh, I don't like that. So here is the base stub off of that auctioneer ticket. Little tickets you've seen. So I thought that was cute. And, you know, you can write on that. You can journal. You can, you know, put a picture. You can do all kinds of stuff. So if you have ephemera, you can put it on there. Another little cute little, you know, place to journal or put pictures. And yeah, and that's just that cover off of the Hobby Lobby. You do have to watch your direction on these. So I had one that ended up being upside down no matter what I did with it because I miscut. And so that one has a piece of paper or, you know, piece of something over it that kind of covers it up. But okay, so there's that. Of course, we're talking about Jesus. And then we've got this cute little tag. And down here it says, "Run to us as a child is born." So I kind of wanted those to be together and believe. They meant believe a different way. I put it here with this one. So, all right, now. And of course, you see things inked up. More clusters right here. And a sticker. And there's that same shibboleth paper that makes the pocket. And I love things that stick out or stick up. Okay, hold on. Let's close that baby up. And then, okay. Yeah, we just did this one. Hold on. All right, now, this is from that Carta Bella. This is from Target Dollar Spot. And of course, the paper ink. And then in this one is another little envelope I made with some of that Darling vintage paper, a little bit of just the leftover washi bits and pieces. We use it all. And then here I made her a different little book. It's with different things. And this is that page that I covered up. So, and that is from the holiday cheer ticket. It's from that Pink Paisley. So there, and then she got a lot of the music note paper because she and well, all three of my children took piano and they loved it. So anyways, and I love this. I love the little, it kind of matches. Isn't that funny? You know, you have all these different things and you think, oh, I'm just going to throw them all together. And then you're like, oh, they match. So, again, Silent Night, Holy Night. I think that's the Echo Park. I love this. It's a lace ribbon and then you just cut it apart. It's so much fun. bingo card that came from the Kitty Witty, more lace, and you can put a picture here. You can put maybe even the HP Sprocket picture here. Maybe if you had it turned sideways there, you can definitely put pictures here. Easy going. Now, one thing I didn't take into thought, and I'm totally fine with it because, basically we moved these things out. You can barely close that with that in it, but I'm okay with it. It all works fine. I mean, I just take it out and then I open it, or close it, however you want to say it. Blank to put pictures on. Wiseman Still Seek Him. And Felicity Jane ticket. That the lace. And then I just gave everybody 2 of these and they can write their own reflections. Again, those are just little stickers from a ministry we support, Omaha Boys Home. And then, of course, the paper is too. It came from some other ministry we support. I mean, we have lots of tablets in this house. Last but not least, here is one last. This is a pocket I made ahead. And at the last minute, I decided I wanted something on everybody's back of their journal. Hers, I felt like it didn't have enough. Ooh, I got to get this in here. Hold on. There was somewhere I thought we didn't have enough. Maybe here. Let me see. Oh, I was saying here. Yeah, that works too. But I think I'm going to leave that there and I'll just stick it right in here. Because my daughter's very sweet. She likes birds and she helps me a lot. So I got this little vintage girl because our youngest daughter was born in China. So the dark haired girl I thought was so pretty for her. And then just she loves roses. So of course I had to give her that. And I just had to, it would fit up and down. But I just thought, she's like my little diamond in the rough. She's amazing. She's so talented. She just doesn't know how talented she is yet, So she's a sweetheart. More of that paper. She was very much involved with my dad and my mom. So I felt like she needed that. And either I'll put a picture of them together or a picture, or I'll journal on here. And then I love this on the back, and I think she will too. So good tidings and comfort and joy. And I thought that one was just lots of fun for that. And again, reinforced again, and we're good to go. Now, the next one I did a little differently. Okay, hold on. So I still have to go back and pull all the pictures out. I printed the pictures, plus we have some from this month I haven't printed yet. So, yes, I still have to put the pictures in. I know you're probably thinking, why didn't you do that while you were designing it? I do it in my mind, what I have. And if you can understand what that means. So I know what I've printed. I have probably 500 pictures printed. I don't know. And between the HP Sprocket and then the regular size. And, pardon me. And so I kind of already know what I want to do. You know what I mean? So if you notice, these don't hold tons of pictures. And these pictures will not be current except for I got everybody Christian Peanut t-shirts. And so those will be in each album will have that. Each journal will have each other's pictures. And so, and they may just be on the Sprocket. I'll print them out so I can get more on a page. And it just depends. So this is for my husband and I. Of course, I'll keep it too. And of course, we love birds. So I put that on there. And we've got, I've got extra tooling. That must have been, it was in that little bowl. And so when I picked it up, it stuck to it. So I've got a doily. And this is just some, it's like brown paper that was textured. So I've saved it for like the last year. And I just started tearing it up and throwing in all of these. More of that beautiful lace. These are just layers of pink paisley, ephemera, accounting spreadsheet, bits and pieces off the backs when I would tear these. It is a green and cream checkered pattern, so I saved them, inked them up. That red cardstock, just anything little bits and pieces. There's one of those gold stickers. There's the December. I just thought that was fun. So, all right, now let me get going here. So I took this one apart. I literally unstapled the staples and took it apart. You're probably thinking, well, why would you do that? Because I want to add other things in. So hold on one sec. I don't know that my children actually put these in a place and look at them. I've watched one of my children literally take gifts we've given them at Christmas and just literally throw them either in a storage place or like in a closet. And my husband said, yeah, that's painful. And I said, yeah, considering how much time and energy and effort I tried to think of everybody's every little thing. I try to do the same for everybody, but I try to make it specific to them. And he said, yeah, you need to. And I said, I know, I know. And I'm not saying all my kids are that way. They're not. Ironically, my husband was so cute. He goes, yeah, our son loves it the most. And I said, I know. He's so sentimental. So anyways, I don't know if he'll like these. I mean, I've created like 25 Days of Christmas type junk journals for them. I didn't do any this year. I just decided that everybody's life is just a little bit chaotic in our family. And I've shared we've been going through some things. And so I just felt like I didn't want to add to their mess. Now, I've started ours and I will go back and journal because I'm keeping information on my planner so I can go back and then finish it after Christmas. If you'd like to see it, it is not a junk journal. But if you'd like to see it, let me know. It's a combination of Allie Edwards and Felicity Jane, predominantly Felicity Jane. But I'll be glad to show it. I won't show pictures out of respect for my family. I always try to protect their privacy as much as possible. But you will occasionally see a little bit like the back of somebody on my Instagram. Yeah, it's just going to be that way. So, and it really is hard for me not to want to, scream to the world, look at my gorgeous grandbaby. But yeah, I'm a little biased. But you know. Okay, so back on this one, I did not ink it up as much. I wanted to. By this album, I definitely had the vintage photo, but it was Distress Oxide, and I don't know. And I even would ink some of these. And when you say, how do you ink them? I would literally take it and just kind of scrub it, and this is all dry. But, and I have a little circular thing here. If you guys haven't seen this, I got this off of Amazon. I love it. And then I just stick my scissors in the middle. And these are my decoy. Because I don't want anybody to get my sharps and my little Tim Holtz sharps. These all disappear. Oh, I haven't touched it. I haven't seen it. You know that story. So anyways, it just sits up there. Okay, so my hands, there's still some brown on them. My shirt got ink all over it. I mean, I would just sit there and do this all night long, and I would save the inking for later unless I was building. And my hands were just, I had a great tan. I looked at them and I said, man, self-tanner, So anyways, my daughter was just laughing. She's like, oh my gosh, mommy. But the glue I used was Art Glitter Glue, and I'm trying to see, and I used Fabri-Tac. So this is a must-have for any kind of cloth. It is you can see off the strings. It is a must-have. And I was using it so much that I cut a bigger hole than normal. And I would literally take a fat pin like this and stick it down in it. And it has worked beautifully. I had no bubbling. I think the pin helped somehow. I don't know. And then I would just cringe if I lost the top. Now you can see that I cut it too low because it split that top, but it's fine with me. I will have this gone, oh gosh, within a few weeks. You can still see I've just been taking tons and tons of glue off my nails. By the way, the Aspen nails, the ink washes right off. The glue is easy. It's all perfect. The only thing I had was this nail started to come up because I was using this nail so much scrubbing, how you do things. And I recognized, I was like, ooh. So I just put a little bit more of the glue on and it was totally fine. I made sure it was very clean and all of that. So I will never probably do that again. I'll probably just soak and take them all off. I just didn't have time. Now, these are little bottles I got off of Amazon. They come with a little funnel, and I buy my Art Glitter Glue in bulk. To me, Tombow Mono the white Tombow Mono is a little bit faster drying, but at times this was too fast drying. So it's not like the clear Tombow Mono that takes a while to dry. It really dries very quickly. These are the best things I've ever bought. I will link them after the holidays. You'll be able to find them. And then I just had a little package of, safety or pins. And I got the kind with the big tops. And I think that was the one that was here. It's all cruddy. But so I would have two of these. And one would have the cap on. And then I would take that one off. And that's the one I would use. And then I would take the pin out and put it in the other one. Because it takes a while somehow. When you put the cap on, sometimes they can clog. And you're going to use the pin to unstop it anyways. So I just learned I had one pin that would just go back and forth. and it worked beautifully. And guys, these are so easy to squeeze and use. They're not heavy. So I highly, and it's cheaper. It's so much cheaper. Bottom line, save a lot of money. Okay, because you're buying bulk glue. Okay, anything else I used? I used score tape or Terran tape, a lot of people call it. A little bit, not a lot. I used a lot of glue. And I just find that this dries so quickly. Fabri-Tac, I would put it, you can get this at Walmart too, guys. I would put it on and I would put it in a place. I had one place that I would just like build one tag, let it dry out while I built the next tag, and then I would like stack it like that or have a second stack, and then I would just stack accordingly, just dropping it down a little bit, not to be on top of that Fabri-Tac. I had nothing stick, nothing. I was limited surface, so yeah. Okay, so there's all that. That's just something I built, and then I added it afterwards. But this is just like brown, like paper when you go to a public restroom and you pull the paper towel out and you dry your hands. It's that brown paper. But this came in packaging, and it was textured, and I've just saved it all this time. So, and it doesn't matter because it's not going to touch a picture. Yeah, so it's all good. Okay, more of the Carta Bella, Target, and Hobby Lobby paper. This is just some vintage ephemera that I have that came pre-printed again on that slicky paper. Oh, sorry guys, let me kind of shift a little bit, getting sore. Do not recommend it at all. I don't like the slicky paper. I like more matte paper, and I really prefer not even like Xerox paper. If you're going to be in the class, everything comes in a Xerox paper, but you can then take that image and scan it and reprint it on cardstock if you like. I don't necessarily want the thickest cardstock. I want the thinner cardstock, and I'll show you more of what I mean. And you just get that at Walmart if you want it, or you can get off Amazon too. So stickers from Target, and then just, bits and pieces. There's some of that sewing pattern and a little bit of washi left. That's why I save all this. If I get just a tiny piece, I'll save it, and then I can do something. I'll do it with you right now, and then I can just add it anywhere. I can just, go, ooh, we need a little bit more color here. So just for interest, let's just do it like that. And it just adds to it. Nobody notices it. I mean, but nobody needs to know it was your scrap, but it just works that way. And also I save these if I'm doing die cutting through a die machine. I will use washi that way as well. So in this one, this is an envelope. Oh, this is a receipt. Sorry. That's just the back of a receipt, like the second page. This is an envelope that I created out of a ledger column. And so I punched with a punch board. Hold on. I know it's right here. Here we go. Whoops. So I just used this punch board. This is from Stampin' Up. I've had it forever. I have a couple of these. And really quickly, so here is the 65 pound. And this is what I love to print out on. It's not heavy cardstock, but it's not light cardstock. So, and this you can just get at Walmart. Yeah, acid-free, lignin-free. I mean, years ago when I started with Creative Memories, no one had acid-free or archival quality. And so now you can find it at Walmart. Seriously, how easy is that? Okay, so the stickers came from that little book, and then these are just bits and pieces. So this was a bit of that paper, of that column paper. I just tore it. This is half of one of the Tim Holtz cards. Yes, I only used half. And then, more of my just bits and pieces. There's some of that lace. Here is a tag I cut out, and then I folded it in half to make a tab. And I just punch a whole bunch of these ahead. I just have the punch. Here is one that I'm going to definitely add a picture to and journal on the back. And that is 2 of those puffy stickers from Target. When you find them and they match in shape, you can make a tab with those. How easy peasy. Pennies, pennies, pennies on the dollar. Okay? And then again, more of that column paper. I have tons of it. I will pick it up every now and then, but I do have tons of it. Whoops. And so in this one, this is just like a drawing ticket, and I backed it with a piece of paper. That's all I did, and it made a really nice little card. I can put a picture here. I can just journal on it. I mean, a little picture, where you cut it down. Same thing here. I just made this a fold out. So isn't that cute? And then here again, There are two that are the same, and I just did them back to back. You just have to make sure that the shape is the same. And isn't it cute? I mean, it just adds something, you know. And here is the back of, I think that's just plain paper. That is from that Cartabella sticker box or sticker book. And then here I've just inked it a little bit with a little bit of that vintage photo or tea dye. Take your pick. This is just a little booklet I made of scraps. Another one of the stickers. My goal was, how can I use up what I have in my stash? I mean, I've had them for years. And then I just, tea stained or dyed the blending tool, the paper. There, that's what I'm trying to say. I did not tea stain these, I'm sorry. But I have tea dye blending ink. So anyways, distress ink. So, and then I just created a little booklet and put a couple of stickers in here, and that's that. And the first thing my husband's going to say is, where's the face? I don't know if it ever had one or if it faded. I have no clue. Here is another little tag, and I was gluing them together, so I took the edge off of either the teacher's record book, or I think it was the teacher's record book, and then I just saved the edge when I trimmed it off because I didn't want it on when I was doing the envelopes, and I saved it, I inked it, and I used it. Paper towel that I told you about that was packing material, bits and pieces, that was off the Pink Paisley ephemera kit, and then that just gold, just a little flash of something there. Here's some of those pages again, and then I just put the stickers on them, and this is peace, which is my word for this next year. So I wanted to be sure to write that. And I just felt like when I had found that paper pad, I was like, oh, that'll be perfect. People can make notes, and then they can put pictures on these. So, oops, I'm going to do that like that. Okay, there's that lace I had in my stash. And again, that same paper from Hobby Lobby. Pink Paisley, bits and pieces. So I've just got some of these. I don't know what I'm going to do with these, but these were just here, and they just really kind of shushed it up. And I mean, I can put a picture on the back here. I can do whatever. You can add to these however you want to do it, or you can just write down memories or your favorite things or the movies you watched that day. I mean, that might be cute because they're little ticket stubs. That'd be cute. Okay, here is just, again, one of those candy canes, the puffy, and just washi, leftover cardstock, and then that. And doesn't that just make a cute little card? You can just put a picture here. You can journal here if you wanted. You can do whatever you want, or put another picture. Here is another envelope I created. These are from Pink Paisley ephemera. And then again, just another one of these. And this is all that music note paper. And yeah. And so I dye stained that, but I did not necessarily, distress ink any of the rest. So on the backs of those pages, sometimes I did, sometimes I didn't. Yeah, I'm being honest. I've got to be really honest. I was pooped. These were like at 3 a.m. These were the last things to get done. Here's the other half, or the other portion of one of those big Tim Holsterling cards. So I wanted to pocket on here because it's receipt paper, so it's really thin. So I'll show you some things I did to kind of stabilize the paper. This helps stabilize the paper because this is cardstock. So I just glued it in, made a pocket. Then I just took literally bits and pieces of what was left, made these two little cute things I can journal on here about our Christmas tree that we put up, our ornaments. I can put a picture of the tree here, or however we want to do it. So there's that, and the sticker from Cartabella. This is a receipt, and so how much fun is that? I made a little tuck spot. I had a larger one that I had cut, made a little tag, and I didn't like how long it was, so I cut it off. Took one of my little girls, vintage girls lace, bits and pieces of washi, made a pocket, a tuck spot. Another sticker here. So the idea is the sticker is cardstocky. It stabilizes it. This stabilizes the corner, and that stabilizes it close to the center. And this, of course, helps stabilize it because it's cardstocky as well. See, I create my own words. Another cute little just bits and pieces, leftovers, and I just thought I could journal here, put a picture here, or journal here, put a picture here, however we want to do it. But it just adds color, and you could even do that if you wanted. These are more contemporary, so I don't always like those sticking out, some of those. Some of them aren't, some of them look vintage. And Dollar Tree always put out a series of real vintagey looking puffy stickers. I didn't get any this year because I didn't get out. And when my husband would go, it was hard to see on the video cam of his phone. And he would be like, give me 3 things, I'm in, I'm out. And I was like, you're right. You need to get in and out. So anyways, this is just a leftover piece. I took some of the stickers from the Cartabella. This is pink paisley. I just inked it up. I love this because we love Texas Star. I know other people have stars. It's just really a very big theme here in Texas. So anyways, and then this was just one of those little message boards, and it says, all I want for Christmas is you. And I'm going to write a message to my husband and then put a little pine cone down there. So super easy, and it kind of almost looks like antlers from behind. But anyways, and I just inked up the back of that. Another one of these gorgeous little vintage babies. This is a piece of round parchment paper that I bought round, and then I put it together and I glued it down. The only thing I would say, because it is wax, it has a waxy substance. It doesn't do as great with glue. I should, and I may have to go back and put Fabri-Tac. Remember, Fabri-Tac holds what nothing else will hold. That's the beauty of Fabri-Tac. So, all right, and in this pocket, this is an envelope, by the way, and it's a tip-in. I know, isn't that fun? So I had this. This is from the Pink Paisley and leftover cardstock, and this is from Pink Paisley. And then this was Pink Paisley, some of the paper that was left over, and all of that. So, yeah, it was just easy peasy. I can add a picture right here and then have the little gingerbread house. I thought that was cute. And then Christmas Day, I want us to write down our prayers, what we would wish for everyone as we move forward after Christmas this year, for the new year. So that's why it's closer to the back. It was meant to be a wish list for Christmas, but yeah. This is really cute. It's up on a foam, dimensional foam tape. And then I've got, well, hold on. So there's paper, cardstock, that heavy duty cardstock from Amazon. Love that cardstock. More up on foam tape. I've tucked in some gold tooling from Walmart and then just cardstock. And then also, the reason why I did it was this way is it comes over this way, and then look, whoops, and then it comes over like that. So, because I did on dimensional. And that's just more of that pretty shimmer paper that I made tons of envelopes with. The Noel pictures, all of that. And then I did some fun pom-pom, just for fun. I'll probably go back and give some to my youngest and hers, but I'm not sure yet. I've got this open. My husband worked on the barn, and it's literally painted red and white. So I'm going to take the pictures of them working on the barn. My youngest helped him, but I didn't get any pictures of her, so I'm hoping he has some. The rest of that, that receipt, now you can see how thin this is, but it's really substantial. So I'm going to show you what I did. So I put a sticker here in the corner from that Cartabella, sticker booklet. And then here are some that were not exactly the same, but I could kind of match them up, and I'll show you. So I made this my tab. So here it is on the other side. They kind of match up, they don't, but only I'm going to see that more than likely. Now, if I were selling it, I wouldn't do that. But this started out a tuck, and it started with just that. So then I added this because I didn't think that Hobby Lobby paper was substantial enough. And I even reinforced it with, this particular gold dot. So then I went back and added the strip of cardstock that is really heavy duty. That was not good. It was buckling. So I added this piece that has cardstock and that letter writing paper on it that had the music notes. So now it is extremely substantial. It turns like a page. And when you fill your pockets, look what happens. So see, that was a tuck spot, you can tell. And it just reinforces the page more. So anyways, you don't want to overstuff your pockets. Now, this was a pocket I made, put it in one of the journals, I don't know which one, and I cut it off because this is a smaller journal. So, because I just made them in bulk, and then I started my journals. So I cut it off, made this be just where I'm going to put a picture, and then I can do the same thing here, or I can journal. And then I just put a sticker here that was from Target Dollar Spot. So that tucks in here very nicely, and I take it to the edge so it kind of gives that stability. This is off the cover of the Hobby Lobby paper pad. So I saved it, cut it up. It was like a book. I glued it together to make a pocket, put stickers on each side, a little bit of that sewing paper. And then I made a different kind of booklet. I think this, oh no, this is just a tag, sorry. So that can hold a picture, and that holds the little Christmas tree, and it kind of matches the black dot. I thought it was really, really cute. And you don't have to go down all the way. It can peek out. And then I will put that in, and see, it literally creates a page that turns. Okay. Now, for all you junk journalers, yeah, this is a low-key one, so don't worry. There's not many fold-outs. There's not many bells and whistles. I know. So hang with me. Here's from that same paper pad. I think it's Echo Park, where I wanted everybody to have a little bit of scripture and in Christian reference in it. So it literally has, this paper was upside down, and I purposely did it that way because I love it that way. This is just that parchment, vintagey looking paper that I just have in my stash. More of that cardstock torn, this inked up, cut out and inked up, little gold sticker, gorgeous, gorgeous. And at first, I didn't know if I wanted to put it down and just have it like that, and then maybe have a tuck spot like this, and I can still do that. But I wanted a longer deal, and I wanted it 3 layers deep, so it doesn't always work that way. This is from that sticker box, or sticker book, and then this is just scrap paper that I would cut and piece, and then I did this as well from that sticker book, and I can put a picture here and then write about it. How cute is that? Easy peasy lemon squeezy. So let me see here how I did it before. Yeah, so there's that. And I don't know if you notice, this lace is like this thick, so I folded it over, so I have it on this side, and then I have it here, and I cut it apart. I use all different, I'll use this, I'll cut apart and use just those and cut those individually, and then I'll cut this. I love lace like that. It gives you tons of options. So anyways, when you look at lace and you think, how can I get most bang for my buck? That's how you do it. And of course, find it at a good price. Another one of the Christian cards from Echo Park. I think it's Echo Park. And then I just created this late last night. I had 2 that matched, so that became the tab. I was trying to use up all my little houses from years and years ago from Target Dollar Spot. There is some of that paper. I can put pictures here and tuck it in. And that's it. Okay, and then this is a flip. And of course, you're seeing all this washi. So I also glued all my washi. I used glue under every single washi. If it touched fabric, it received Fabri-Tac. If it did not, it received just regular craft glitter glue. Blech, say that fast. Anyways, hold on, let me get a sip of tea. I was getting a little cotton-mouthed. All right, so this is just a belly band. When I looked at this card, I wanted it in here because Christmas is about like 5 more days of Christmas, 2 more days of Christmas, that kind of a thing. And I think of like, oh, I've got a day and a third, a day and a half. I've got a day and, that kind of a thing. That's how I think. So when I saw this, I thought, done. Isn't that cute? I'll just use that. But then I put the little strip here, and I think that's Echo Park, but I'm not sure. It was just the border strip. So I had cut them out. I put 2, made a belly band, and then I needed something really skinny. I tried for it, so I had to make, this at the last minute last night. This is just a strip of where I cut off and made my envelopes for my envelope project. I'll show you in another video. One of the little lace, and then that was a piece of scrap. That was a piece of scrap. How perfect. I can put a picture here, journal picture if I wanted, and then